Hello, everybody. Sorry that I'm late. Uh, I was trying to set up for um, when I do Gen 3, and I guess I messed up so much of my audio, I guess, or something. I don't know. Because not only was I hearing myself out of my mic, I couldn't get I couldn't get either of my DSs to pop up from the program. Excuse me. Um, I forgot what else was having issues. But I did something and messed up my audio. We're back. I can stream DS. I've got it working, however, there's some staticky noise. Horrific static sound. Because the cable that they supplied you, I'm not sure if this is the one that they supplied my 3DS or not. Either way, it's a Type C. Or whatever, port or whatever. It could pretty much take anything that's modern. So a lot of your modern charger cables can pretty much fit in this. I don't know if it's Type C or not, but the cool thing about the DS though is you can see it right there. That's the modded port. That charges it now too. However, it requires a jack cable to plug into the audio. The port there. Other than that, though, it works fine. The only problem I'm gonna have with the official games, though, is I don't know how to solder. So the battery is dead in my Sapphire, as well as my Ruby and Emerald, I'm assuming. So I'm not gonna be able to do any of these special whatever events that the time has, and I don't know. I hope it's nothing. Because there's going to be areas I can't access, because I know there's low and high tide stuff. Ugh, which really sucks. I could just look online and buy the set to do that, but... At this point, I almost rather just buy a whole new cartridge with a working battery. Because there's no guarantees I won't fuck up my own. Wasting even more money. I'll probably just look up what I'm going to be missing out on and see what I can go from there. I just hope the low tide, high tide stuff isn't very important, because I've not played Ruby and Sapphire in so damn long, and I've only beaten through them once. Technically twice, but I never finished the first playthrough. I was at the end, and I just never finished it. I never really liked Gen 3 all that much. The music, and just the area, and all the water. Water's not even the worst part. To me, it's just... I'm just not a fan of Gen 3's layout, the music, and all that. I like Gen 2 and Gen 4 far better. But the hard part is Gen 3 is where a lot of the money starts really piling up if you want to buy the official cartridges. Yeah, Gen 1 and 2 can rank you some money, but who's buying those nowadays? Unless you already don't have them and you just want to own them physically, like myself. But I've already had mine. I never had to rebuy the originals. Plus this. This is the only time I'm buying them now. And I already have them. Unless Nintendo decides to release them on the Switch. Which, Pokemon on the big screen would be amazing. I mean, not the first time I played, you know how many years I played of Pokemon Stadium's Game Boy Tower? How many years I've spent on that? The amount of years I've spent on Stadium, to the point where it's still, yes, duct taped to my controller. I am not kidding. It's freaking electric tape. Great. You know how much duct tape I'd gone through? Oh, man. Can you imagine if you could stream off of this? Can you imagine if you could just stream off of this little fucker? At this point, I'm collecting them, but can you imagine if I could just stream off of the GBA? I hadn't played the original GBA and sadly, I don't even remember. It's a good handheld, but it was so easily outdone by the DS not long after. But I played many years of it with Fire Red Leaf Green, but I just don't remember it too much because DS came out, and that took way more precedence and priority once I was able to play games on that. But yeah, I own one too. And a Fat DS, 3DS, and a DS Lite. Let's see, I have several Game Boys. I have the GBA Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. I had the Lite. Fat DS. I have the Fit DS. I have the DS Lite, 3DS, and 3DS XL. I don't have the 2DS and any other variants in between. But I'm pretty much a console collector here and there. Because now I need to buy the new Xbox. But I don't really have a reason to. But I wouldn't mind playing with some of my Xbox friends. They need to make them more cross-platform. Just make games more games cross-platform, especially the ones that are on both consoles. Yo, how you doing? Wow, that is an ass. I was gonna say, what is that taking up half that screen? That is a big ass working on my screen. Oh my god, my bot down again. Well, the shoutout worked at least, but my bot is closed. God damn it. That's right, I had some issues earlier with my computer. I finally got me back up and going. Heckin' tired, just got home. I feel that. Yesterday, yesterday it was me and one other of my coworker, because all of my other coworkers decided to call off. And then today it was me and 3 other people. I mean, most of us were there today, but I still did quite a bit of portion of work alone. So I'm really tired from that. A lot of heavy, big shit that I had to load today. It's exhausting. Yeah, I had audio issues earlier. Sorry for the late stream. I was trying to get my Fat DS actually going. It works. However, static issue. Because I don't know if anyone knows capture devices for handheld. The cable is what's giving you the sound as well as the video. The cable on this, though, will only give you video. I have to use an actual headphone jack and a headphone cable to route them into my headset and my computer. The problem with that is it creates unnecessary static. Other than that, it works. Wish I had a... Yeah. They are expensive, I'll give you that. I bought this one straight up, though. I didn't send mine in. For my 3DS, though, I did. That was way more expensive, though. But this shouldn't cost you that much if you were to buy the regular DS straight up. But yeah, there we go. It works. And until I plug it in, you're not going to hear anything. Because it goes off of volume still. But it works. The only downfall is I can't... I can't do any of the time-based events on this. Because the battery is dead. And I don't know anything about soldering. Because it's soldered to the board. And I'm not buying another copy of these games just to get a legitimate Game Freak Nintendo cartridge, not a fake. Just to sit there and keep buying them just so the battery can work. Yeah, no thanks. But yeah. Gen 3 is eventually a go. I just need to get the audio going better. I'm buying some stuff on Amazon. Hopefully I can figure it all out. There's some stuff that I looked up, and hopefully it works. But yeah. I cannot fucking wait for Sapphire and Leaf Green. Does battery swap? Secret Castle Toys does battery swaps. You just mail in the cartridge and some cash. At least I think that's cool. The problem is doing that. I'm lucky my parents helped me with that. That's what I had to do with my 3DS. I had to send that in. I don't like doing that. I just don't, because I'm not good at that stuff. I don't know how to, like, pack a package very well. I don't know what all the information they need. Like, that's just too much. I let my parents deal with all that. I don't like coming up with all that. I don't like having to find out all this information and then send it. And I'm lazy, so I probably would never leave my house. So I'd rather just spend $300 or whatever just buying it straight up than spending $50 to get that fixed. It's comfortable for me. It may take more money, but it's comfortable for me. I don't really want to send it in. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't know why I don't like that. I just don't. Can we, like, get this back up? Thank you. Ugh. Now it's big. Wait. Hold on. Display type. Was it GBA stretched? God dang it. There we go. But I'm tempted to do it for my Ruby. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta look up and see what the high tide, low tide stuff allows me access to, because I want to show off everything. And if that's the case, then I may just look up online to see how much one costs that I can find legitimately with a working battery. Because no, I am not sending mine in. I don't like that. If my parents can sit there and come up to me and be like, hey, you want me to send this cartridge in on their own? Then I would, but I don't want to have to talk to them about it. I have to explain myself, and then I have to get all the information. No. Too much for me. I am very shut in and very introverted. I don't even want to freaking go out. Ever. Like, I don't even like going to my car. I had to get up to go outside to get cigarettes out of my car, and that pissed me off. Because I'm lazy. Hell, I don't even like taking care of myself. That's just effort. Oh, no butts? No butts. Yeah, I don't trust the mail system sometimes either. The last thing I ended up buying my friend a PS5, and it apparently, according to him, it came in a plastic fucking garbage bag. When I bought this straight from a normal seller, not just some random street douchebag. I'm like, okay. And his PS5 is having issues where it like shuts off and stuff like that. And I'm like, please tell me you didn't have a warehouse defective console. And I happen to just pick that very fucking one because I'm a generous friend who bought his own friend a PS5. And yeah, not the first time. I bought my buddy Zero a PS4. I gave him my old 3DS to make up for the one that he lost. I basically handed all my old consoles down to my other friend, who I bought the PS5 for, bought him a PS4. He got a DS because of me. He got a 3DS because of me. A lot of his consoles are because of me. I may not have bought all of them, because my mom at the time was buying my consoles and I didn't have a job, but any duplicates that I'd forgotten about, and I would get one, I would give him the one that I found. That's how he got a PSP, a DS, 3DS, that's how he got all the stuff of me. But all my friends have done so much for me, it's about time I sit there and do something. Yeah, my friends have been there for me all my... well, most of my life. And dealt with my bullshit. Dealt with my depression from getting hurt. So it's about time I pay them back for that. And true friends don't have to do anything, but I still want to, of my own choice. And that's a true friend. You don't need to wait for somebody to ask. You just do it, knowing that they want it, or may want it. My friends are gamers, and they want a console, so I bought them. I really wish that was weed. I had my roommate. My OG Switch, because our friend had given me an OLED model we bought, so pay PCs for friends as well. That's awesome. How is the OLED? I honestly just wish they would just update the console and keep the older specs and not change too much. Like, the one downfall of the 3DS is they took out the GBA slot. Yeah, we make sure everyone can game. That's how I feel. And seeing as I'm predominantly Sony, but I still play PC and Xbox here and there, I got my friend's Sony, and I sent the same guy, Reaper, who was talking to me yesterday, his name's Irving, I gave him my old laptop as well. So he can play some Steam games with me if need be. Or, well, he also uses it primarily to use Discord. My main reason was to get him that so he can chat with me. And if he needs to play some PC games, because he's got my Steam account too. Like, I added him to my account so he could play my games without actively being, like, on it. So he's got a lot of shit from me. And I kind of take care of his PlayStation Plus subscription as well. But yeah, it's literally the only thing. Better picture. That's it. That's it. It's just better picture, and I like that. But I'm not gonna buy it just for the same shit. You know what I mean? I usually want to buy an upgrade console if my last one's breaking, or if there's a particular reason. The 3DS was eventually going to start making Pokemon games for that, and that's the main reason I got a 3DS. Otherwise, back when the 3DS first dropped, I did not give two damn fucks. Better picture, no black border on the handheld. 100% needs to make... Yes, they do. And I don't want any sacrifices, though. I don't want them to, like, take off a lot of their emulators or anything. I want them to keep as much as they can. I don't like when they take one thing out to make something else, and then that other thing that they added is actually just no one uses. Take out the GBA slot and add a useless 3D feature. Great. 3DS is great, but 3D sucks. It just hurts my eyes. Like, I get it. When it comes to 3D, even with the glasses, you have to look at a weird angle just to get the 3 dimensions. But it hurts so fucking bad. I mean, that's what you get. You're overlapping images. It probably doesn't help that I have epilepsy. And a lot of those colors probably hurt my eyes much more than they probably would normally. They can keep everything they have now in Switch. Just needs it. Damn right it does. Yeah, because it sucks. People talk about how you can't play certain games in handheld mode, and it's just like, what? That's the whole thing! I bought the Switch to play it in bed, not on my TV, primarily. I can only stream from my TV, or I can only stream from, you know, playing it off my TV. I can't just stream handheld, but it's still... that was... Unfortunately, even that doesn't really cut it for me. I put so many hours into Pokemon that I just wish it was on the Switch. All of them. Not the new ones. All of them. The originals. You know how much better that would be? Confirmed 3D was a very useless feature. I was so mad with the GBA. Yes, there was no need. And no need indeed. This is my original. Like, I fucking love this thing. This thing is still going. The only thing that's breaking on it is my D-pad's down button. Or left button, rather, not down. Hell, my DS Lite, dude, that thing can no longer close. That can no longer hold open, rather. My old DS can no longer hold open. This top screen is floppy. That and the L button's busted, the down button's busted. The screen has a pixelated error issue, so it's got a partial black line in the middle of it. Oh, my DS has been through some hell. Wherever that thing is. Somewhere. But yeah, no, the 3D is garbo. Yeah, because DS Lite, easily my favorite of the DS's. Just because it's better screen, backlight, Game Boy Advance slot. That's it. Best version of the DS.